Keep it cold with premium cold coffee drinks at Tim Hortons. Try one today.
Good morning, Toronto. Good morning, Canada. Welcome back to BT.
Hey
Melissa,
now.
Steph, Sid here with you. Now, we're nowhere near a federal election in this country.
We don't think.
Unless Jagmeet Singh wakes up one day and says, let's have one.
Yeah.
But if you look at the polling, and the latest Ipsos poll makes this very clear, it seems like the Conservatives, if we were to have one today, would kind of walk to forming government. Now, majority or not, I'm not sure, because we're a complicated country right now like that. But it seems like Pierre Poilievre, if we were going to have an election soon as leader of the federal Conservatives, would be the next prime minister of the country. Here's the problem. His likability factor right now is low. So his people said, you know what, Pierre, just take off your glasses and you'll look more relatable to folks.
Makeover time.
He's been going without glasses, occasionally wearing a t-shirt on the road without a tie, talking in a more, I know, hold, somebody stop him.
Wild.
And later this summer, a new ad campaign will reportedly be unveiled to try and, quote, soften his image and maybe give him an umbrella when he needs one. Experts say changing a politician's image is more about just looks, and there needs to be something more substantive behind it, as integrity and policy matter to voters, blah, 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 integrity and policy. Sometimes that's not important. Steph, do you buy that just taking off your glasses and putting on a t-shirt is like, now I'm relatable?
I mean, only taking off the glasses alone, I would say no. You know, people wear contacts all the time and play between the two. But I mean, you throw on a t-shirt. Is he also wearing jeans? Is he wearing? What's going on?
Is this a tee tucked in?
Right? Is it tee tucked in? Is there like a belt situation?
Whoa, that's getting a little
What do the
NC-17
shoes
with
look
it.
like?
What do the shoes look like?
What do the shoes look like?
Good question. We don't know.
We don't know. We need the full outfit.
Melissa
And then
Duggan,
we'll judge.
does Pierre Poilievre, despite the fact that Conservatives are looking really good in the polls right now, because usually, you know, tough economic times is not good for sitting government, I don't care where you are, does Pierre Poilievre have a likability issue?
You know what is interesting is that we're talking about a likability issue with a male politician, because often we hear that with women, you know, like, is this woman likable? I'm thinking Hillary Clinton, that sort of thing. But I think to appeal to a larger base, maybe he does have to consider his likability factor. I don't know if whipping off the glasses and taking the hair down like a 90s rom-com makeover movie is going to make any difference. Might be worth a shot. I don't know. Like, it seemed to work. Was it Natalie Portman? Was she in one of those movies? That's the vibe.
Not just another teen movie. It's still one of the funnier ones I can remember. All right, so let's put this to the test, because we shockingly, there's only 2 people on the team that wear glasses. All right, so here,
except for our camera operators, they can't
hit me
use them right now.
with 6. Kim, please. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is me without glasses.
Do you like
Do
him?
I look relatable? By applause. Yes for relatable. Applause if you think I'm relatable.
Yeah.
Really?
No tie, kind of cash.
I don't need a slow clap. Am I now more or less Suraj. Suraj, this is the Hubble telescope. Okay, I'm gonna try this again.
Closer.
Here we go. Am I relatable?
Yeah.
It's I promise you.
We will fix the economy. All right?
I kind of like the glasses look on you.
Oh my God. My eyes are on fire. Suraj, take these devil goggles back. I don't want them, Suraj.
No shame in that, though.
God bless. You can't see either.
He looks great in glasses, by the way.
I'll say this though, if I can focus
I think
in
your
every
eyes
which
are
way.
like watering right now.
Oh my God, this is the worst my eyes have felt ever. I think Pierre Poilievre. There's some. Listen, I don't care what you think of our current prime minister. We've seen him in enough spots where he can turn it on, and there's charm there. Now you might disagree with things he's doing here and there, and I have. But Justin Trudeau, when it matters, come election time, he knows when to go on the attack, and he knows when to be likable. You don't become prime minister for 3 terms if you don't have some combination of the two. I do. Go ahead.
Sorry to
Go
interrupt you,
ahead.
but he's working it today too, because today's the big grocery rebate day, and he
You see
is going to
that
be.
video on
We're going to
social?
see him on out in front of cameras today talking about that,
point.
because that's a big deal. That's a big appeal to 11 million Canadians who are getting that check today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just think there's a lot of things. I know the polls are saying a lot, but we look at the polls enough in this country. They don't always tell you how this is going to go. At one point, Aaron O'Toole was doing well in the polls in the last election. So there's two things that have to happen here. With all due respect to Pierre Poilievre, who I do respect because he's close to running the whole shebang, he does need to be a bit softer in front of the media. You can't keep having goes with the media and the way he does, because he has a certain style about him, and come off as likable, because you're not likable. The other issue is Southern Ontario, where we're sitting. Because the last by-election around here was Charles Sousa for MP, and I believe the Conservatives lost by like 11 points in Mississauga Lakeshore. There's some real issues the Conservatives have in this part of the country, and I got news for you. You need this part of the country. I don't care if you're Doug Ford or Justin Trudeau, I don't care who you are. You need this spot to become the next Prime Minister or Premier. If he does that, he's going to do it in a walk. I think it'll be easy. But there is a likability issue there that I don't think taking off glasses will fix. We'll see what his style team has for him going forward.
I think us Canadians are smarter than that too. We could see through the glasses. We could see through the T-shirts. Not literally.
I don't want to see through the T-shirts.
But we're smarter than that. I think that we're hip to it to realize what they're doing and can make our decisions based on something a little more substantive.
Oh, for sure. I think they need to be in the community,
Yes.
talking to people, not always arguing. I feel like that really turns people off. So.
And to politicians, if it's a hot day, just wear a T-shirt. We're cool with it.
It's fine. Not the last time we'll talk about either of these leaders coming up, I'm sure. All right, you mentioned it. The Liberals today, the grocery rebate are landing in bank accounts across the country. I think $11 billion Canadian will be handed out at some point today in the grocery rebate that the Liberals promised in the last federal budget. Again, it doesn't have to go to groceries, but for people eligible, it goes from anywhere from $230 or for a family with 4 kids to $630. Is this going to help you? 1-866-267-3797. Those are the other ways to get a hold of us. More BT coming up. Siraj, I'm so sorry for your eyes. I'm so sorry that you have to look at